Cinco de Mayo. Um, the weather's been kind of bipolar. It's not cold, it's not hot. I'm out here in Sacramento, California. So I started this YouTube channel just to talk about, car stuff, try to give pointers. Um, I talked about this before, but I just kind of want to talk about it a little bit again. That check engine light, when your car comes in for a check engine light diagnosis, I would recommend first going and getting a quick scan. You don't really have to share that information with your tech. It's kind of like just so you can have it, just making sure that the codes match up. This is what I mean. Let's say you have a misfire code, which could be a simple tune-up, fuel injector, coil, something simple. But you also have codes for the transmission, or you have a catalytic converter code. Maybe you drove it with this misfire so long, you may have damaged your catalytic converters. So you want to get a quick scan and maybe not share it with the shop or your service advisor, because you want to make sure that they're giving you all the information. And again, you're taking advantage of your tech time and they're diagnosing all of the problems, or at least they're being upfront and telling you, look, these are your main problems, but you still have these other codes. Some codes could be very expensive codes, and that's might be the reason why the shop is not sharing the codes with you. Me, I'll go out to the car with the customer and I'll scan it right in front of them, especially if I've done a repair and, we're dealing with the evaporization system. And a lot of times when I have my good customers, I'll be like, hey, maybe you didn't seal the gas cap correctly. We'll match up the codes, see if it makes sense on the computer. I'll tighten the cap, erase the light, and say, let's drive it. If we can get the codes to reset, if the monitor resets for the EVAP system, we might be okay. That way we don't have to get in there and replace other components that could be expensive. Um, I always recommend to customers that might not come back to me or they move away, I give little tips to try to help them out, because some shops are not upfront, some shops are not honest, and they're not going to give you that information. So I would recommend, like I said, there's auto part suppliers like AutoZone, O'Reilly's. They'll do free quick scans. Get those codes, and then when you go to a shop, make sure those codes match up. And don't tell the shop you have the codes up front, and just see what they say. Make sure everything matches up, because some shops are not honest, and you want that information. And once you do find a shop that they're going to hurt your feelings, don't get mad at the service advisor or the mechanic, especially if we're telling you what the car needs. You might not want to hear it. It may not be immediate. It might be able to take time. We could deal with other stuff later. You might not be in your budget to buy another car, but you want a mechanic or the shop you go to be honest with you. And if it's going to hurt your feelings, just don't get mad at us, because we want to tell you everything we see, even if it's not immediate. So later you can address that. Hi, good morning. Um, and then, you can make a plan on how do we get this fixed, or what can wait, what can't wait, what systems, if I don't address it, what might happen. You might have a small leak that's not an immediate repair, and you could always deal with that later. So if you guys have any questions, or if you want information on a certain system, let me know, message me. I'm new to this, but I really want to help people out. And I hope you have a blessed day. And like I said, when you go to a shop for a diagnosis, it doesn't hurt anything to stop somewhere else and get a quick scan, or ask questions. Don't be quick to say yes. My day's going really good so far. Getting ready to open the shop in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Um, How's your day going? Okay. Awesome. Okay, well, if you can like, share, and if you know of friends to subscribe, I'm going to go a little bit more into detail later in other systems and then maybe even get underneath the hood of a car with you guys to show you out some things and just some pointers. Have a blessed day. Thank you.